All right. About to go live. Let's see. Sound looks good. All right, now I gotta head over there on YouTube real quick. Okay, that looks better. So I do have a secondary camera, but I may mess around with trying to pull it up. But in the past, that'll make this software app crash. Maybe it's better now. And this is slightly a different setup. So, all right. So I hope the few of you that were in here a second ago will jump back in, so I can get to making some beats here and chatting. So yeah, to get it started right off, glory to God. I know that I'm flawed, and anything that I do, I'm gonna try to glorify God, though I know I'm imperfect. I just want to remind myself of that. If it don't apply to you, then don't be bothered. It's just something I need to do for me, because I know I mess up like on a regular basis. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so I don't need the camera on myself. That's what I've really been thinking about lately. So I don't need it. I kind of like it, you know, sometimes, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so here we are with this setup. This is a little different, a little new. MPK Mini Play. This is like the newer version, and I own the older version, and I kind of like it, although it's kind of, you know, it's far from the greatest sounds that exist, but it's a nice, I just like the form of it and the workflow and some of the features. And I initially bought one to pair with like my 404A, and so I figured I'd pick this one up, and I had like a little gift card over at Amazon, so pretty much got it for free. And so with the SP44, I'm gonna try to make some lo-fi here today. But what's good? Tell me what's up. Let me see. Yeah, we're back, Graham. What's up? I saw that new MPC, the MPK Mini Plus. I probably won't. Looks kind of interesting, but I feel like the MPKs are, I feel like they're overhyped a little bit. I mean, they're cool because they got the MPC pads, and they come with the hype of the brand of Akai, you know. But I feel like they are missing a lot of features that should be standard at this point. So with that new Mini Plus, it looks like they kind of just brought out the standard stuff. And I have one of these, which the new that new Mini Plus kind of looks like this, right? It's the same form factor. They finally added, from the looks of it, the transport controls, which you like never had on the MPK Minis. One thing I think was kind of a bummer. I think one thing the MPKs did have going for them is this little thing right here. I think this is kind of cool. It's different, and you can do some kind of unique stuff with it. I kind of like that. So the fact that they brought these out, I think they should have stayed true to it. Although some people, I think, will appreciate it. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing this, starting to release just like instrumentals, lo-fi. And I had this thought in the back of my head because I work at a college, and I thought it'd be a good idea, like maybe I can get some like guerrilla marketing out there and just like post it around and spam the whole campus, since I'm like right in the middle of it. But yeah, I got nothing here yet. I'm just gonna play the keys. I had this chord progression I was messing with, and I'm gonna turn on some effects. Yeah, you might pick it up, Ram. Does it have both the wheels and the joystick? Is that what you're saying on the new one? I guess I must have missed that. Let's see, like that. This one. Okay. Oh, real quick, answer your question. RAM. So this is the mini play. So this has the sounds in here. Just straight up all standalone. Just these two pieces that you see right here. New MPK will have a step sequencer, visual feedback. Yeah, I did notice something that did look a little intriguing. There was some kind of there's something more to the screen than just digits from the looks of it. So that could be interesting. Maybe it's gonna integrate a lot more smoother than most keyboards would with like the Beat software or the MPC software. I just keep messing up here, of course. I got the foot switch. That's one thing I like about these MPKs. They got the foot switch input. Let me see. Oh, of course. Okay, I think I got something to work with. There you go. Alright, some drums. Maybe I'll speak it though. Put it in a different key. bit. Yeah, velocity sensitivity. Let me turn that on. I know I'm taking forever just to get this sequence. Yep. One thing. Turn this. Right before I start resampling. I'm not using the pattern sequencer at all, so I'm just gonna have to get these to mix in right as I go. I'm gonna get back in the chat in a second too, so be patient. I just wanna kind of be productive here. Picky. I'll go full level. Go with that then. Fiction, what's up? Appreciate it. Yeah, MP came in play. What up, Jezza? Clean progression, love it. Do you have more fun making music with the MPC or SP? It's hard to say. I think a part of it is sometimes I get bored, so I think that when those moments come, that's like when I get gas, and then I usually pick something up. So I think I've caught on to this this idea. I think that it's good maybe to have at least like 2 samplers if that's your instrument of choice, like it is mine, because it's like if you can rotate, then you keep that feeling of something fresh, like, you know, because I get bored a little bit. So I've switched back to the MPC. I was having fun with this, and then maybe, I don't know, I think when Beat Block comes around, you know, I'm like, I need something different, and then, you know, pull out the MPC, and now I'm back over here. So I mean, it's hard to say, but at this current moment, I think a little more fun with the SP. But and it's rare. I haven't. It's rare that I actually finish tracks, but I've actually finished tracks like beats on the MPC, and I still haven't done that here. I almost did, and then I ended up just deleting everything because I didn't like how it sounded. I'm that kind of person. I'll delete beats, although, you know, people be like, don't ever delete anything. No, if I just feel like cluttered, I'll just delete stuff. I'll just purge beats and whatever sounds and stuff just to get organized. Filed as XPM76. What's up, man? Okay, back to it. Drums could be a lot more lo-fi. Let's see. Copy that. Might have to redo the drums again though. Alright. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. So there we go. Just did some resampling of my drums through the isolator. Getting more lo-fi. Drums are too bright here. Way too bright to be studying to. You can't study to that. Let me turn this thanks for coming in, bro. Norfolk Rolling Rambler. Is the Akai MPK Mini any good? That's give me a sec. All right, so I'm gonna change external source real quick, and I'll try to answer your question, Norfolk, in a second. Cool. All right, Norfolk and Rosa Forlum Music. What's up? Okay, so you're asking me about the MPK Mini, and then Rosa, you asking me where's the sound coming from. So to answer both those questions somewhat, the MPK Mini version that I have is called the Play. So this has sounds in it, so it's not coming out of a computer at all. All these sounds are built in, and I like this for that reason, because I'm mostly a standalone user and I don't really use computers when I'm making music. So that being said, I think the MPK Mini is it's good. I mean, it's for what it is. Like, it all comes down to what you need, right? If it's portability, then it's definitely going to hit that, and it gives you knobs and all that you can assign. If you're looking to get something for software, then the MPK Mini versions without the sounds is preferable. That's what you want to get, because you just have more to assign, more knobs that are endless. Like, these ones are just for controlling the sounds in here, and you may be able to program these to software, but I think it's probably a better option for you just to get the version without the sounds if you're solely going to be using a computer. I bought this to use with this, so the sounds are just coming out of here. And then this is more expensive version, which is, I don't know if it's really worth the value if you're a kind of person that's mainly using software, I don't think the sounds add. So like the MPK Mini MK3, just the controller version, I think is $119, and this was going for I think $150. So what they're trying to say is that I guess the built-in sounds is worth $30. But then sacrificed from that is you don't get, I think you get 8 knobs with the controller version, and they're endless, so they keep spinning, right? These stop. And I think that's mainly it. I would have to look at an MPK. So I don't know that $30 is the sounds are worth $30 more when you're sacrificing some of the physical knobs and features that you can use. So it's really niche, really dependent on what you're doing. If you're using, I think it's an awesome tool for the SP. So if you're like mainly a sample-based beat maker or standalone on the go, because the sounds aren't that amazing, but you could tweak them quite a bit. I mean, basic stuff like you have filter, resonance, reverb, chorus, attack, release, and you have some EQs, highs and lows. The drums sounds on here I think are pretty useless. They're super quiet. So the pads in themselves on this, unless you're gonna plug it into a computer, not great. And just the fact that every one of these drum kits that are in here, they have reverb on them, and you can't adjust the reverb. That's kind of silly. That's kind of sloppy. I'm gonna put these on the same mute group. So I'll be like, I don't even know if I want to go that route with that little Celeste. Let's do that. Yeah, it is a built-in speaker, and it does run on batteries for AA's, but I actually just use connected to USB. I got one of these things, so it's a, you know, like a phone battery power bank, and that works. It's been going for a while. Check, check. I feel like this is way too warbly. Yeah, I know I'm just like taking forever just to come up with this. It's cool. I'm just chilling. Tune has a nice jazzy flavor. I am humming along with you. Right on. See, I had that little part right here, but it was a little too repetitive, so I wanted to try to rework it a little bit. Am I releasing this on Spotify? Well, yeah, that's my goal, just to start releasing some like lo-fi study music. So I was saying earlier, I work at a college and I'm trying to spam it around campus. Let me turn this off for a sec. So yeah, I got a DistroKid, so I'll be, when I do finish something, I'll put it through DistroKid, and then it'll be up here on YouTube and Spotify most likely. Jabber the Band was good. Rise and Grind. How do you say that? Recruit Beats. What time? It's 1:44 a.m. over here where I'm at. So resample. Got this pad, turn this down. .47 a.m. in Michigan. That's what's up, Michigan. Oh, Novice Basis, what up? 2:45 in New Mexico. Okay, that's cool. Sounds so slick. Appreciate it. Working on it. Taking me a minute. I'm gonna let it play for a second. I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back. That would sound better, less playing it less often. That's better. Star, Junglism, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, let's chat. That's funny. No, I think that would be dope, and I would do that too. Put some wooden end panels on this right here. Oh, that would be nice. Someone's got to make those. Heck yeah, I would put those. I would rock those on there for sure. I would for sure do that. Same group. Now that you bring it up, man, let's try to make that. Let's do that. No, at least I haven't written my musical manifesto yet, though. I'm gonna have to overlook the one you sent me again. Yeah. It's kind of like some like positive affirmation type of stuff, right? Like just kind of repeating those ideals to yourself and what you want to accomplish. Is that pretty much the idea? I definitely should, and I should post it up just like you have it up on the wall right above me. That would be. You're right, man. I appreciate you, Ali Star, just for asking me that and sharing that with me. Cause I don't know. I think a lot of what I do still is just kind of like shooting in the dark. I'm just, and I go back and forth, and I never like really stay focused on one thing. So I go back and forth on different stuff, and I'm never. I don't know. Like I said, like just kind of like moving in the dark. I should definitely. I'm gonna go look at it. See what you sent me. Oops. Write your own vision and read it daily. So that's the instruction. Write your vision down. Pretty much it. Just write your vision down. Make your life audible daily with the mistakes, the flaws, and everything. Understand and accept that some people are going to like what you do and some are going to dislike it. Move on. Embrace bizarre. Yeah, I'm so alright. This is good, yeah. This is a good thing to feed off of for sure. Yeah, I'd like to see yours, man. I'll be right back. Think of the new little kind of angled overview look. I like it. Thought I'd show my face for a second. But yeah, I like to see yours, Ali Star. This is really what this night's about. Because I think you're about to you're doing something really important for me, and I appreciate you. This is like important for like figuring out my direction and stuff. Oh, manifesto right there. Trying to figure out the best MPC plus 4.4 MKII workflow. Got that for the sound effects, but it's been collecting dust. Dude, I would just recommend just use it on its own, bro. Like I'm doing right here. Just give it a shot. Don't, you know, because if you're just doing it for the effects, you got effects in the MPC, you might as well just, I don't know. I just never really been on that kind of my state, like putting them both together. I think it's a cool machine in itself. Like even back before it was this feature pack, like with all the stuff they added, like back with the 448, like I bought one so that I could make beats on it solely by itself. So if it's just collecting dust, why don't you put that MPC away for a little bit, maybe give it a shot, try making the beat like this. Just the 404, it's capable. Try out the resample method. That's what I've been doing today. Of course, I'm moving pretty slow, so but yeah, it's chilling. I think it sounds kind of cool. I'm a little tired today. I'm trying to stay on topic if I can. So, and talk about my vision for this, at least this stream. And what I wanted to talk about was, just I want to make some more like lo-fi music, and the lo-fi sound itself, just that wah and flutter, that warble, that vinyl sim, has always been something that I just really enjoyed, regardless of like what I'm, if I'm making like, lo-fi in the sense the genre of that. I just like the wah and flutter, and I'm just applying that to what I'm doing. But I just had this thought, since I've been working at a college for like a minute, for a while, it's been like 5 years now, that I should put out like, first I was thinking like a beat tape and EP, but just start putting out tracks as I make them, like lo-fi tracks, and start spamming the college with it. I already been talking to a few of the students and stuff, and seeing, you know, if they listen to that kind of music while they study. So I mean, I already like kind of, you know, I enjoy making lo-fi and stuff, so I might as well, you know, start releasing some stuff. And I was saying I'm kind of all over the place. The last stream I did, I was talking about, I had labeled it, I'm done sound designing and I want to start releasing music. But in my mind, I'm like, I want to start writing songs and all that. So like I do go back and forth, but at least if I'm releasing something, then I think I'm gonna be happy, you know, because I'm finishing something. And I just figured, you know what, this is my situation right now, and it'd be a good way to share what I'm doing, and, you know, just do what I'm already kind of doing, and just kind of like step into making some more lo-fi, and, you know, kind of word of mouth telling people, and then having them spread it around. People got to study, people got to put some music in the background, might as well be mine. So just a thought. Let's go back on the overhead. You don't want to see me. Let's see if I can, yeah, see, this is how I started out before. Let me see if I can put myself up in the corner there a little bit. Oh, boom. So there we are. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? 2:16. All right. I'm not gonna go any later than 3 a.m. I know I've been playing the same little loop for the longest time, and like I always say, this isn't my strongest skill set. Maybe I'll start rapping. Okay, I was doing something just now. I forget what it was. Maybe I was playing the strings. I wish I had a mute button for my mic. I'm always like moving over here. good? Got me fucked up, see I'm filled, fully empty. I got the chill, kick back, cause see I got plenty shit on my mind. I'm so stressed, but so blessed, yes. My second camera went out. Let me close that out. It's just gonna be a little, it's gonna be like that. It don't stop, hip hop beside my soul. See, I rock until my death, until my body's cold. Put it under the dirt and the rocks, hear the thunder. See, it's God calling me. I got to get back where I see. I've been falling, I'm a G. I've been I just mumble, I just stumble, I just fumble. I be falling down, calling now. What's that sound? It be ringing. I be singing, but I ain't singing to the God, Lord. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I've been so blessed, see, I've been so blessed, put to the test. I failed my test, yes, but I'm so blessed. I recognize I count my blessing. Yes, I'm what I'm saying, confessing with these rhymes. See, I'm praying, not very much, not day to day. I need to change that. But I can't rap, and I can claim that. You see, my L, same place my skill come from. I try to fill myself with the wrong contents. So I'm upset. Yeah. You think the strings are too loud on there, or should I keep it? Any opinions on that? I gotta plug this in. Let me see. Y'all think the strings on this is too loud? See, that's too deep. I've been crying lately, and really trying lately. I'm thinking about people dying lately, and that's the fate of everyone. So recognize the sun, and be safe for better days to come. Yeah. I've been crying lately, I've been crying lately. I ain't been trying lately. I've been thinking about people dying lately. It's sad. It's loud. It need to be out there. Yeah, let's try it again. think my loop's kind of short. But what do y'all think of these strings here? Come on. I've been crying lately. I ain't been trying lately. I just don't feel like it. Been thinking about people dying lately. The fella lost. Shit is deep, shit is dark. You don't want. It's the kind of music people don't want to hear. I think it sounds pretty good, huh? I could be wrong though. Come back tomorrow, sounds like trash. Should I put a bass? I should put a bass line on it. Okay, let me try it again, cause the loop is wrong. The loop is bad. dropping in.
Try to rhyme, but it ain't time. I'm sitting on my ass, and I remember back in class when I never did my math. I was just sipping on some things and some drinks. I was writing raps in my book, but never wrote a hook. Never try to hook 'em. I just getting taken, never took it. Awakened, never shooken. What? I'm freestyling. I be wild. It's me. I'm in. Never smiling, always serious, what I'm thinking about. Introverted, but you heard it. See, I've been hurting. What's my word? See, I'm slurring, cause I've been having drinks. And I'm thinking that I'm sinking in this place. In my mind, I'm falling in this rhyme. I be calling. See, it's ringing and I'm singing, but I'm never on point. Never with the harmony, just the rhymes and the joints with the ballpoint pen on the page and the pad. What I say. Alright, loop still sucks. How do I see? I gotta figure out how to arrange on this thing. So that's how we go. Start like this. And come in with this. Oh, it's so much quieter. Try to feed myself. If you could be yourself, could you see yourself in the eyes of others? Love your brother. The one who doesn't do the least of these is my brethren. Until the end. first, this is I'm kind of developing a way of arranging with this by using mute groups, because it's all strictly resampling. That was kind of off. Wait, is this not loud? It's the same thing. So I don't need this. So you start like this. Drop it. Yeah. It don't stop. Yeah. It don't stop. Nah. I mean, I'm sure I sought out to just like make instrumentals, but I just feel like putting words on it. Okay, so what happened there? I don't got that in the mute group. That's what happened there. Mute groups. Yeah. Just not chopped right. I'd rather not have to fix my loops, my endpoints and my start points, most of my endpoint. I'd rather just get it on the fly when I can. So I'll just redo it, but this is just slightly off. So when I hit this one, oh, that's cool. Hi man, what's good? Popcorn. Made it to the show, but it's almost over. I'm gonna go get another drink real quick. Okay, so yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that camera went out. So I'm not really having luck with the bass line.
what is that? What does that even mean? Go for a poppy quick deal. Dilla? You mean say poppy like pop and dill? Poppy and quick deal? Bro, I'm confused. Like pop music and Dilla, like J Dilla. Let me read this whole thing. Go for a poppy quick deal style thing with the beat, not melodic. I already got the melody. So yeah, we got the melody. So I don't know. What do you talk about the bass? Okay, Dilla style bass. What is Dilla style bass, man? Should I go back to I just don't feel like I'm in key though. These are the keys off, man. Well, it sounds like you at least have some ideas like where to take music in a certain direction. You say it takes days to start a great song that can go somewhere. Well, I guess that's what I mean. Why don't you do that though? Like begin with that. Like start with something that you're making and just like recreate it. I think a lot of people do that. When I've tried to do live streams in the past, like I'll come with a certain idea, like to begin with. Like when I came in with this, I at the very least had the chord progression, you know, like I was playing with something before I came on. That's what I was messing around with, that idea, and I just came on, and then obviously it's taking me like a long time to come up with this. It's been like 2 hours, and this is all I have, though it's like really simple. got the spot, man, you should do the live streams, and you shouldn't, you know, worry about it really, because I mean, at this point, you don't have like a big following, right? So go on and just get comfortable with just, you know, you're doing what you usually do. Just that you turn the camera on and just let it stream, you know. Just have no expectations. And anyways, you don't expect too many people to jump on, because I don't know what your following is right now, but I don't think it's like a large following, because like you said, you kind of, you know, you got to start and you just barely starting. So ain't too many people gonna jump on. I'll jump on if I see you go live, or if you send me a link, you know, I'll jump on. It doesn't gotta be nothing but you, me, and I don't know, Jezza, Ram, whoever jumps on, Viral Beats, you know. So I know some of those guys will jump on and just hang out. That's pretty much what it is. Like, and right now, I mean, there's just like 5 of you out there right now, so it's not like, but it's just a matter of doing, you know, until you get comfortable, and then the balls would drop. I'm wild though. That's my fear. What you mean? You just gotta go. Yeah. Like I'm not like super comfortable even now. Like I'm just like, oh. I just tell myself, you know, I would be sitting here anyways, right? Why not just turn the camera on and talk to a few people that do the same thing that I do and enjoy doing it? Oh, okay, for sure. Well, you ain't gotta say much. You just, you know, show your just show your process. And if you don't want to talk, don't talk. You could type, you know, if that's your thing. If you're more of a quiet person, I understand that. I'm not saying that that's you, but that's kind of how I am. Always been. But I don't know. I kind of want to get over. I want to get over some of my own fears, and that's why I just feel like there's something that I always this little phrase I always come back to. Where my skill comes from, my ill comes from. That's why I say it, because it rhymes. So it's like this. Like I feel like your destiny, because I believe in that, or your greatest gift, is always associated to. It'll be right next to also one of your biggest flaws, shortcomings, or fears. So like for me, I may not be where I imagined my whole life. I always just had always been a big dreamer, but I've always wanted, I think for a long time, since I was like in high school, wanted to do music. And I imagine myself like rapping, doing poetry. But one of my biggest fears in like school was just public speaking. I was always quiet, so I see that as like meaningful. That like the thing that I like or love the most, I love doing the most, there's also like a hurdle that is directly related to it. I don't know if this matters to you at all, what I'm saying, but yeah, I just felt like sharing that. I'm getting a little stoned right now. I got this thingy. But you see me on here having little drinks and stuff, helps me get comfortable. Cheers. For sure. So I don't know if you I would like to see your manifesto. If you want to send it to me, send me a picture. Or you did. Okay, cool. Can I read it out loud? Do you mind? I'll just wait. I'll read it to myself. Yeah, it's cool, man. I just read your manifesto, Ali Star. I like that. And you know what? I would ask you to explain the first one on your list, on your manifesto. But the second one that you wrote, that's something that really clicks with me. My tablet just died, so I can't read it. I can't read it out loud. That's good though. So I'll say the second one that really resonated with me was, if I can paraphrase it, I can't quote it word for word. You said something to the effect of understand the rules and then defy them. That's awesome. I think a lot of people try to defy the rules before they even understand them, right? So it's better to understand the guidelines before you try to navigate, because then you just end up being lost. But imagine knowing where you're at and then just not caring, just going wherever you want to go, because you have that freedom. You're not in fear of being lost. Okay. Yeah, creating worlds between worlds. I like that. Yeah, so just kind of, yeah, I get that. Like, it's just like inspiration, and then how you interpret that inspiration. Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely one thing I was thinking about when you on number 2 is the musical rules, because a lot of people try to skip that and be like, oh, well, I don't want to be boxed into a certain genre. I don't do that. I just create what I feel. I feel like that's a mistake. I think that's like that's like a teenage mentality. And if you're developing in your musical ability and maturity, then with that attitude, you're not gonna mature anymore, and your music's probably not gonna progress, because you're being so damn stubborn and you think you know it all and you can just do whatever you feel. You're like that, you're like a adolescent, like a musical adolescent, and you refuse to mature. So I definitely like that rule. I think there's some people out there that are still like that, but what if it works for them? And then they're probably delusional. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's a good rule, and I like that. So yeah, so number 1 moves into number 2. I can't really remember the other ones after that, but it's dope stuff, man. Those first 2. So at present, I got a song that is full on jazz drums, but also it works as boom bap too. Do you have like a drum set? Do you have like the do you call that? What do they use on jazz drums? It's like it's not sticks, brushes. Do you have like a drum set that you're playing with some brushes, or is this like, are these jazz like drums that you programmed in the MPC? I'm about to wrap it up. It's 3 a.m. I didn't even think I'd make it to 3 a.m. I thought I was gonna get off at like 2:30, but yeah, I said I wouldn't go any further. I like this new overhead, my little setup here. Little side, little crooked angle. Yeah, definitely Alley Star. I don't really. I'll give you a little rundown on my setup and stuff. We can talk about it in like on a like FB Messenger or something if you want. But I don't really use any cameras. I'm just using my phone pretty much. This is my overhead, and then there's an app, and you can see it like because I canceled my subscription. Which it's like $8.99 a month to get like the right here in the bottom right corner, Camera 5 Live, to get the watermark removed. And I think there's some other features like maybe 1080p or something. But this is just my phone overhead, and it's pretty cool because you have some like pro camera controls, and I can like do some focusing in and out and zooming in and out and stuff. And then I also, there's like a camera switcher. So if you have like a USB camera, so this is how I did 2 camera setup with this, is I had a USB camera which was the Zoom 4 Q2N 4K, something like that. So it's pretty much a USB camera, and so I plugged that in. I got this USB hub that goes into the phone, and I could do a little video for you, and it just like showing you my studio layout and stuff, and showing you the things that I have, and sending links and stuff if you want. So it's pretty much just one USB camera and my phone. So the phone acts as the host with the app Camera 5 Live, and at the same time it can be a camera angle, and you choose it to be the overhead because I have those camera controls. And then I plug in the USB camera, and I can select that as another camera source, and you can do picture in picture. There's a switcher function at the bottom you can just click on and switch the cameras with your mouse. So I got a mouse plugged in my phone, right? I don't know, man, it's an interesting setup, and it just kind of developed over me trying different things. I've done other setups, like I've used an ATEM Mini, which is a USB video switcher plugged in through USB into my Android, so that works as well. And I would love to share this stuff like in like official videos and put them on YouTube. I just don't have I don't know, I just don't have enough time where that's like a priority. But I would definitely like to help people get into creating, because I like to check out the people that come in and stuff and see what they're doing, if they're doing anything, sharing content. And it's always cool to hear when people start on their journey. Speaking of OSR, the journey, we just started putting content out, man. Congratulations for starting that. Yeah, I subscribed, and I didn't finish that video because I was busy and distracted at the time, but I'm gonna definitely check it out because it looked quality the way you put your video together. Just from the first few seconds that I checked out, it looked dope. So yeah, man, I'm proud of you. Keep going, man. Just stay consistent, do what you love. Oh, use OBS on your computer. Yeah, so that'll work for sure. So yeah, I don't have camera. I don't really know anything about cameras, dude. So if that's what you're looking to hear about, then I can't help you too much at all. My thing has always been just like mobile phone, you know, just using your phone for everything. Like seriously, since I started YouTube, I just was recording stuff on my phone, and then figuring out you can put USB audio interfaces in your phone to get higher quality audio, and you can record it all on there. And then there's editing apps on your phone, so you can just chop it all up on your phone, and you got, you know, internet access, you got YouTube, just upload it. It's shoot, edit, and upload straight from your phone. Like that was always my like efficiency. I'm ridiculous as an like an efficient person. Not that I'm super efficient, but the fact that not being efficient irritates me, and like things that aren't efficient and the way people move and stuff, like if it, to me, it bothers me. So I think there's nothing more efficient than just doing everything on your phone, and it's like the cheapest possibility. Like everyone owns a phone now. Like people own phones that don't own homes, don't own shoes, or something. I don't know, I'm tripping, but everyone has a phone, so it's like you get started. There's no reason not. Like I don't know, people. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just regurgitating the same stuff that everyone says. You don't need to get like cameras and all this other extra stuff. Like, there's literally, if you have a phone, getting started is pretty much next to free. You know, you can find audio editing apps, video editing apps for free. Like KineMaster is one that I use. I didn't even pay for it for the longest time. It just leaves the watermark on there, so a lot of my early tutorials, they got the KineMaster watermark on it. I just like whatever. You know, I think a lot of people are too proud to like use the watermark version. They're like, oh, I'm gonna look broke or something. Like, you know, like me, I was just like, whatever. Actually, like right now, you see, I canceled my subscription to this. Like, why not? And it actually maybe helps somebody. So I got the free version of Camify Live because I'm not too proud to have it. And if someone's curious, yo, how does Lift the Noise do his live streams? Well, just look in the right corner. There's this app on his phone called Camify Live, and it's pretty damn efficient and convenient. Yeah, you got a Samsung A19, doesn't even have a music. Oh, okay, is that like a cheaper version phone? Too old for phones, Ali Star. Come on now. You got like the newest MPC ever created. You're not too old for phones. You know how to. If anything, you get trained on the new MPCs touchscreen to learn how to. Oh wow. What a lie. Facebook is a liar. You don't know that? Facebook lies. Why is it sending me notifications of people posting that I know are asleep right now? Like, does anyone's phone do that? Because I just got a notification that my wife just posted something on Facebook at 3:18 in the morning just now. But I know for a fact she's asleep in a room right now. And it's been doing that like constantly. It's like it wants me to think that she posts something at a certain time, and then you click on it, and it's not. It was actually posted 10 hours ago or something. Tell me if y'all ever experienced that. Maybe I just like look at specifics like that, kind of weird. They watching me. That's creepy. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like it only happens with her too for some reason. I think it's like a mind. I don't know what the reason would be. It's very odd, and it's been happening a lot lately. Fuck you. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. What is it, like a delayed notification? Like, is Facebook that dumb? Or is it trying to suggest something from someone that someone posted 10 hours ago so that I could, like, why? I don't know. Is Instagram like that? I don't really get notifications from Instagram like that. Alright, I gotta go. I don't want to, but I should probably go. Actually, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna wrap it up. Instagram will show you ads of your thoughts. It is kind of wild, dude. I've experienced what you're saying. You know, shit that we're living in. I want to research this a little bit more, because I won't talk on it a lot. I don't really know too much about it. I can think of it. Yeah, there was, I don't know if it was a documentary or something I seen on YouTube, but what they were explaining was this term, this idea called, what we're living in now is called the, was it a surveillance capitalism, or like a surveillance economy? So it's like a lot of these, I think it was possibly that the social dilemma. I think I might have heard about it in that, possibly, but it's that kind of same idea. So, and the idea is that these social networks that we all kind of volunteer now, it's just become a part of our lives, the social lives, is that these social networks, we're not actually their customers, we're actually the product, and our information and our data and our behavior and the things that we do are the product that companies like Facebook and all these social media companies sell to businesses who are trying to advertise to us. So it's just this big old circle of energy, I guess, in a way. But yeah, when we use these social media platforms, a lot of time, like Facebook and Instagram, we're the product, we're not the customer, because obviously, as you can see, we go on these websites and we use them for free. So the information that we put out there is mined or collected or whatever and sold. But it goes deeper, like this whole surveillance capitalism shit. Like they've breaking it down. This, I guess, is this artificial intelligence that pretty much understands like the psychology of human behavior by collecting all this information, and it could take a picture that you took and kind of analyze it and be able to suggest stuff to you. I think there was some story in this these videos, in one of the videos that I heard that was talking about this. It was talking about some girl, some young girl who she was like pregnant or something, but didn't even know it. And somehow her behavior and the ways that she was shopping, this artificial intelligence, I don't remember the story completely, it somehow sent these emails out. I think it would, like you were saying, like things that you were thinking, it said, gives you ads of things you're thinking. So by her behaviors, it sent emails that were advertised, I guess, to pregnant women, and her father somehow seen them and realized she was pregnant before she even knew she was pregnant, something along those lines or something. But I've also definitely have experienced that, Jaime, is where I'm thinking something and then pop, YouTube video ends and this ad comes on, and it's pretty much selling me something that I was just thinking about. It is really wild. So this artificial intelligence is kind of got like human behavior down to a science, and like everything you do is pretty much seen. Social credit system, I see that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of related in a way. But yeah, I heard that come up recently because y'all been seeing Kanye West, like what he's been doing. He's been in a lot of interviews lately, and a lot's been going on with him. But did y'all hear he just got pretty much canceled from a bank, like where he's been banking at? He just got kicked out the bank. They're like, you got to take your billions or whatever and get out of here because some of the things that he said. So that's what I thought of when you said social credit system. Hey Norfolk, I appreciate you coming in, man. I guess you're new around here. I've never seen you, I don't think, but I appreciate it. Yeah, man, no doubt. And as far as the streams go, like I'm gonna try to be a little more organized. I ain't really been organized in a long time, but I do have some ideas and some things that I want to cover that I feel like are important, like some perspectives and stuff, and I'd like to hear people's perspectives. And I guess I haven't gotten to that point where I'm taking that seriously because it's so important. I don't really want to fuck it up, It's like I want to be able to get my perspective out because I feel like it's an important perspective. I think it's different in a way. Maybe it's not different, but maybe it just connects. It's like I think there's just unique. Everyone sees things differently, I'm sure, or not everyone, but there are different ways of seeing things, and if we can articulate that in a way, it might be helpful to one another. Oh, sorry, the journey, man. I appreciate this super chat. Thank you. was it JP Morgan? And you know the comment that made that happen, that's just wild, because it's like I don't know, it just yeah. But yeah, like, I'm a mad scientist over here with this whole live streaming thing. I mean, even if you got your own set, I'd still like to show some people, because it's crazy. Just like I've done, when I think about it, I've put in so much work, like just trying to figure out a proper live stream setup, and I've gone through so many setups, and I've failed with so many things, and this could fail at any time. But for some reason, maybe it's because I'm just using the overhead camera angle, that it's like cool, but it's been going for 2.5 hours, and in it now, it's just so simple, right? But at some point, like, this is all experimentation, and I know what I was doing. Like, when I first started YouTube, I actually had no concept that I would be live streaming. I never thought about that. But it's cool, because before I even started doing YouTube, like Jaime, you know, we were talking about when I first came back back out here, I wanted to get on the radio, and the main reason for that was because I wanted to have the skills to be able to have a job in some kind of related field to what I went to school for and what I enjoy doing. And now I'm live streaming, so it's almost like I'm doing my own radio show, and it's pretty cool. That's why I really enjoy doing this, like, almost more than doing videos now, because I don't know, the interaction as well, just chatting. But it'd be cool if I can put something together a little bit more organized in this, because we touched on some cool stuff, but like, I wasn't even prepared, and sometimes I'm not even like comfortable to express myself, especially like today. I was kind of tired before I came on here, and I don't know if it was even gonna go well. I mean, I'm just kind of like going with the flow and stuff. And we're touching on some cool subjects. I like what you brought up, Jaime. I know it makes me want to look back into the whole thing, but it makes me think of a lot of things that are going on. And, you know, like the big business and everything that rules the world with social media, it seems like it could be so corrupt too. Like, I don't know, man. There's so much, and there's so much like little things that I see, but I don't even understand enough to even talk on. But you see little things, and you wonder, was that a joke? You know, or was that a coincidence, or is that a joke? Like, I don't know if y'all watched the second Wonder Woman that came out, but the time when that came out, and the fact that they decided to do like a Wonder Woman 1984, is that some kind of coincidence, or is that some kind of message? You know what I mean? Because y'all know about the movie 1984, right? The old science fiction movie. Was it Orson Welles or something? And like the I guess it's because of the plot line of the movie in a way. Yeah, but there's little cues, and I'm not going to talk on some stuff like I know it. Like, I mean, I didn't even read 1984 or fully watch that movie, but I get the idea of like what it, you know, like you said, social engineering, or yeah, I mean, I would look all this stuff up and be super on point for y'all and put on like a wonderful show. Wonderful. It's a wonderful world. It's funny, that's the word I picked. A wonderful show. I've got a wonderful show for y'all tonight. Maybe I'll start my live streams like that. I got a wonderful show for y'all tonight. Tonight we're talking about social engineering. the movie 1984, and the movie Wonder Woman. And we're also talking about time travel and ghosts and how it's all connected to the flat earth. Yo, I'm trying to get this necklace off. Yeah, I'm gonna come with some some topics for some shows. I mean, and that's kind of what I lazily did today, but I didn't really talk about it too much because I was like almost unsure about it. Because at one point I was talking about how I'm so unfocused and like indecisive, and the stream prior to this one I was talking about how I quit sound designing because I want to release music. But what I was trying to say as far as releasing music was like releasing songs. And then I came on today because I've been thinking about lately, and it's an idea I had, just another one that I procrastinated on. I'm making a bunch of lo-fi study music for the college students that I work with and around can listen to while they study. And I could spam the shit. I don't care. I'm going to use the word spam. I could spam the campus. But then I came on here and I kind of made some lo-fi, and then I started trying to like kind of humming and singing and harmonizing and rapping. But maybe, I mean, that's what I feel I should spend more time on. I still got 50% battery on my phone after all this. Damn, it's 3:30. EVP ghost recordings. Back when we traveled through the cemetery in middle school. No, it was high school. We had actual real magnetic tape. It was a little mini cassette recorder. And I don't know. I don't really remember what we heard on those tapes, but it was a tape. Recorded it, and then I think it was in the days of the sound recorder. I think I digitized it. So like if anyone has those recordings still, maybe you have those recordings like in an email somewhere. Do you use the same email that you used way back then? Or you got access to it? Because that would be cool if you could pull it up and we could hear it. I'm pretty sure I sent that to y'all in like wave recordings or like MP3s or something. You don't got them? Dang. Well, I definitely don't have the tapes, bro. Rod, the rap god, the RP, G-O-D, in the place to be. It's anywhere that I'm at, initials names, see they spell out rap. I'm okay, what I be? Boom. Whoops. See, fucked it up. Them strings too loud still. See, it's about time I write a rhyme. Facts. Last time we were in this live, someone talked about Coast Contra. Someone was talking about Coast Contra. I think it was Adrenaline Beats that brought up Coast Contra. Have y'all? I know you like hip hop, Have you heard these fellas? Have you heard these guys? I'll spell it out right there. Who has not heard Coast Contra? Go check them out, cause they're just blowing up. They're just starting to blow up. So go look up Coast Contra if you ain't seen them yet. They're going viral and stuff, and their channel's starting to explode. They're following and all that. But they definitely should, man. That shit is fire. I'm a one-man band and one I stand in the grass with my head in the sand. I'm trying to ignore what the fuck. See, I'm poor mind, poor soul. I'm cold. See, I'm more, what's the greatest story ever told? I've been sold, see my soul, and I so cold. See my flesh, see I'm blessed. Yes, I'm just laying it down. See, I'm more or less, I'm trying. Am I dying? Am I confiding in the one who needs to be confided in? Is it God? You see my sin, I need to live without no doubt. Then the light, see it's bright, so dark. See the spark from the pipe you been smoking while you roam all that shit. See it's crack. What the fuck? All them facts I be talking about. See, got them skill, got the tact, got the ant. What I'm saying, see I'm playing. Then, see I mumble, then I stumble, then I fell on down. I be bound to this flesh. See I'm cold, I'm blessed. See I'm cold. Dreamville, oh, what I'm 36, almost middle age, about to have a crisis. See, I ripped this page out my book. What's that hook? Don't matter, just 16 bars. I'm trapped behind bars, seeing stars. I once had a dream that I was on a planet. That shit was hell. The fuck? I don't know, I just had to say that. Yeah, Jezza, what's up? I'll say yeah. Adrenaline, what's up? As I just spoke of you, bro. I just wrote Coast Contra. I'm pretty damn sure it was you who brought up Coast Contra last live stream. We definitely should be bringing up Coast Contra. Because you know why? Because Coast Contra is the first like music in a long time that actually is inspirational to me. It's like that shit is really good. Like that's top right now. And then there's this one other Christian rapper that really before that, his name is J Monty. J Monty is really dope. If you don't mind that Christian rap, if you can listen to that, if you know, I mean, it's more likely gonna hit if you've read a little bit of the word. I need a bass line. I gotta waste time, about 2.5 hours. I need to take a power nap when I wake up in the morning. See, it's gonna be time for me to go to work, but my kids are nagging me. See, it don't work. Pulling at my shirt, little one, about 5'1". No, that's me. I'm short. No, that's my mom. She be nagging. Smothering. That's why they call it smothering, cause it's the mother who's smothering. The fuck. Oh wow, that's some weird shit. Big facts. Yeah. Sitting at a table. Oh yeah, they're always sitting at a table. We got the mics, the freestyle things. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a Kanye West feature on this one. Play some Weezer. I don't know how to play no Weezer. Send me the sheet music.
about a rap god. It's that ego flow, never stop, never slow down. But I be bound to my clothes, to my flesh, to the fresh. $1 billion, huh? Fuck. And then always mumble. It's that mumble rap, it's that stumble rap, it's that bullshit. Fumble that, bolt down to the ground. You fell down. Anytime, vibrating, vibration. Why Satan? What the fuck? Why you trying to take my time up? Why? Try to distract me. See the rap be fact. See, I just talk about the truth. Who the fuck knew? No longer the youth, but the kids that I got to raise them up right. You see, I'm hip hop. Seek, you know better. If you're hip, see, slow letters down. What the words I be speaking? Nerve, you teaching it, you heard. You seek and see the nerve. Leech and see those motherfuckers blood sucking. What? Yeah. That was a bad decision. Got the melody, could you see? Trying to be free, trying to climb, I've been pulled down. Feel like a bird in a cage. I sang, but nothing ever even changed. Nothing ever even changed. I just need to practice spinning on an axis. They say the world is round, say it's spinning, but this ain't a fact. Ain't no facts. Ain't no facts. All these facts are made up. The facsimiles. It gets made up. All you gotta do is start mumbling at one point. Oh, that's a thought. I definitely, I definitely want to release raps, dude. Just, I always say poetry, so I like to keep it deep. But, that's a cool idea, man. I appreciate you saying all that words of encouragement. I kind of like the idea. Yeah. See, I mean, just give me a minute. I think I'm trying to get comfortable with this. Like, I know, like, I want this to be like a reality where this is just what I can do. Like, I could look. I've already been doing 3 hours, but this is far and in between. I don't know what the saying is. It's a rare moment, so that I actually, get on here and do this thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to like do what I would want to do and be comfortable with it just being broadcast. And I would love to just do this like, you know what I mean, like 9 to 5 kind of thing. So I like that idea. Like, I'm kind of picturing what you're saying, Treadling. Like, if I could do a stream where people throw beats and I like just play them and like just kind of vibe off it. But this is definitely not something that I practice a lot. I don't practice freestyling a lot, and that's what I guess I'm doing here. I don't even do this on like a regular day, and I know that I should, because that's like kind of like when I feel the most whole was when I do that. Because although it's not perfect ever, but practice comes close to perfection. It's still it's the best thing to like expressing myself, I think. So yeah. So yeah, I do still kind of feel like I'm a bird in a cage, and like I'm kind of refraining from doing certain things, and I feel like I could do things better. I actually feel like I was doing things a little bit better before, and when my kids were smaller, I'm still in the same environment, like where we live. It's the same apartment. But when the kids were younger, before they were even born, I had my own space, and my whole studio was its own space. And I don't know if maybe I'm just making an excuse for myself, but I feel like having your own dedicated space makes you feel more, maybe it's like just a feeling, makes you feel more legit, like you're actually doing something, and actually inspires you and encourages you to do better. Or maybe it was just my thirst back then and I'm getting lazy. But I feel like I was doing like better video and better content back then when I first started, and now it's kind of, I guess it's just different now. So let me see, let me turn that down a bit. That's what's kind of background. It's because I want some music going while I'm talking and all that. I guess that's what I'm doing, but like it's, that's just repetition. Repetition. I can't think of the saying, but repetition build. I guess just repetition builds skills. It's not like a common saying, but it's just, I guess, a common understanding. Repetition, practice, build skill. The old saying is practice makes perfect. I don't know what the fuck perfect is. Repetition builds skill when you put yourself, you dedicate yourself, discipline or something. So that's just the thing, like I did it last stream, doing it this stream. I may be sipping a little bit of something to make myself chill a little bit, but I'm trying to tap into what I feel like, who I am and all that, and I may be doing it a little bit late in life, but comparison is the thief of joy. So yeah, man, that's the thing. It's just like I always come back to saying, like, I feel still a little bit like a bird in a cage, but it's just circumstances. Everyone's got their circumstances. I got kids, and I feel like if I had a bigger house, like a home with a dedicated space, like maybe things would be different. But also, that maybe just be an excuse. And also, think about it, like, it's not really about that, it's just me. Like I'm trying to be a good father, and I may be like this. I kind of like an overprotective, uptight kind of person, where like if I'm with my kids, I'm like really on and like kind of on edge, where I'm just being there. So just trying to be there for them, and then balancing that with being there for yourself is mostly a sacrifice of yourself. And I know I'm not perfect, and that's a godly commandment. I definitely know in my mind I'm weak, I almost feel like I was quoting Biggie for a second. No, he said my will is weak. But yeah, my will is weak. That's like, I guess I gotta start with that, but I understand that's just a glory to God kind of thing, where, and I hope that one day, maybe one day, I can express what I actually am like perceiving, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's something different. Like, I don't know, but it's got nothing to do with me and everything to do with what made me, like everyone's got their own way of being. And I was listening to some motivational speakers earlier today when I was driving, I think going to do the laundry, because Sunday afternoon is laundry day. So I do the laundry. I've taken that as my responsibility as a family member, as a father, since I guess since My wife was, I don't know, like 6, 7, or 8 months pregnant. So I've been doing it pretty much solely since then, like exclusively. Like she's done it a few times since then. And not that I'm counting, it's just something I try to do just to help, because it's on the weekend and I got time. I don't know what the point of this was, if I can get back to it. Oh, okay, yeah. I go off tangent way too damn much. But I was driving on the way to do laundry, and I was listening to some motivational speakers or motivational videos, and it's like spliced content of people speaking, and it was Denzel Washington, and he was like saying, you were born with a gift. It's not something that you earned. So that's a different perspective to understand, and you understand the language, like the way that language is set up. Like, people have gifts. So what is a gift? A gift is something you were given. And he's, the way he said it, and it's something that resonated with me, because I think like that too. I think about the etymology, the origin of words. And people talk about certain people are born with certain gifts. So that's not something to brag about. It's something to be thankful about, and it's something to nurture. If it's a gift that you have, it's something that you love, and it most likely is an inclination of yours. Not only do you have an abundance of skill in it, but you also have an abundance of love for it. So that skill is going to actually increase because you have an attraction, an inclination to do it and improve it. And that's the thing. Language, gift. It's a gift. And then you think of the word present. Gift and present. And we live in the present, right? So you got to think about your gift as something that you can't hold on to, or think about as something that you had in the past, or something that you're going to have in the future. You think about the gift, the present that you have, and you live it, and you give to it in the present, and it's a present that you leave behind. You leave it here in this time. Because when you move on, that's really all. Like when we all die, because we all die, and we're all very aware of this, right? And as you get older, you start to become aware of it. But your gift, and because tomorrow isn't promised, your present right now is what you got to live, and that's what matters. Because when you die and you move on, all that will be left is that gift, that present that you left behind, because it inspires others. And it gives people hope, and it motivates them to use their gifts, and likewise do the same. And that continues. That's why they say God is love, because love is what you give, and that's all that really matters. You can't build up your treasures here on earth, because everything here on earth will eventually expire. But at least what you lived and what you were given, and the gifts and the present, you nurtured it, and it influenced someone, whether it be your kids or it be, someone on YouTube, on social media, whether you know them or not. That's the one thing you gotta know. You gotta understand, if you have an inclination for something, then do it. But never have an expectation or necessarily a comparison, because everyone is going to, I think, as long as they're living that truly, they're going to use their gift in a way that it affects someone else. So let me slow down. Morning, Ghetto Styles. Wise After, what's up? I appreciate words, man. Me speaking words ain't always been a thing that I could do. So I'm really grateful
because I'm really grateful that being an introspective person that always have probably had his thoughts and expression kept to himself, that I can actually be here in a place like this and be able to express it somehow miraculously, and then have someone like you reflect it back to me and be like, you know what, I appreciate what you're saying. It actually resonates. So I'm very grateful for that. And that's me. I can go back, take it back to talking about how your skill and your ill, meaning my skill and my ill, come from the same place. What I was trying to say by that phrase was that that if you have a talent, an ability, a destiny, or something, there's going to be a great hurdle that directly relates to that, so that you overcoming that is actually the greatest triumph, and it is the pathway to what you're supposed to be doing. So if you see, if there's something that you really want, that you really feel, that you're really inclined to do, then there's gonna be something there that's like just covering your view, like just in the way, you know, and it's gonna be directly related to what it is that you want to do. For me, it's like I was never a person to speak all these kinds of words, and even when I come on these, when I turn this on, I don't always feel like talking. I'm just like, you know, and then now I'm just like talking to the point where it's probably annoying to some people coming in like, what is this guy talking about? But yeah, I gotta wrap it up. Dang, it's already 4. 49 with the house and studio built from the ground up. I still ain't figured out how to balance the family thing. How old are your kids, Journaling? Like doing a falsetto kind of voice, but I'm too bashful. At a key, I'll be like going at a key, just know it. Hell at a key. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this ended up, even though it took me a long time, because I recently picked up this. I think you can make tracks with this, even though like someone plays this, goes through the presets on this, like initially they don't sound amazing, but there are parameters that you can adjust, and then like going into the 4/4, I think it could sound kind of cool. Tournament. These are the age of your kids: 27, 18, 16, 13, and 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Wow. Oh, I appreciate hearing that. Wise after. Then I guess it's a beat you can just, good for listening to. I just gotta figure out how to arrange it. What key is the song in? It's gonna be a C sharp. I don't know, C sharp major. So what I pretty much played it in C and then pitched up the chords. I played the chords and then pitched them up just one in the SP. So I guess that's the C sharp, D flat, C sharp, D flat, whatever that be. Yeah. That seems quieter. The fuck? Oh. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go. I hate time. Just let time not exist. King O Caesar, brother, I've been meaning to call you. Been making beats for 20 years and no one knows they exist. Yeah, I guess I've been making beats for a while, but I never finished them. Have you been finishing your beats? Maybe that's the hurdle. Maybe that's the wall. I mean, you could share them. You know, rise after. There's plenty of tools to be able to share them. Just throw them. If you got all that saved, if it's finished for some reason you didn't. I know that's the barrier for me. It's like I don't finish, and so I don't share it. But now, shoot, since I've been on YouTube, I've got one of the blessings. What am I saying? One of the coolest encouragements was like a year or two. I don't know how many years in, maybe a year and a half in. I got a sponsorship from DistroKid. They paid me some money to make a video. And now, because of it, I have got DistroKid. I think it's free for life. I don't know if I'm even being charged for it. But I can distribute as much music as I want. DistroKid itself, by the way, there is a link in the description. If you want to click it, you'll save some money. But yeah, DistroKid is pretty dope. I think it sounds like the bestest option out there as far as distributing your music, because it's like $19.99 for the year, and you can upload as much music as you want, and it's distributed on all the major platforms like Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, all that. Don't matter. You can distribute whatever you want, and even if you're not a musician, you could just like record your voice and upload it, and if it's used on TikTok 100,000 times or 1,000,000 times, and you might make some money off it. Fire emojis. Music is therapy. Time needs to exist for things to have meaning. I can feel it. Yeah. I mean, how would music exist without? Although I think there is a music that exists without the need for time, and it's very, it's very harmonious and very enlightening. I don't know. Handling big boy business. There you go. Finishing is a part hurdle. Americans, where you at again? Alistar, Canada? No, yeah, Canada. It's midday. So where you at? So hard for you to finish beats. Yeah. Do you have a structure? I mean, I think I would come up, as corny as it sounds, come up with some kind of like cookie cutter structure template for your beats, and just flesh that out like in song mode on your MPC. Yeah. DistroKid seems to be the leader, like the most inexpensive way to get your music out there. UK for sure. Alright, well, it's 4 a.m. But yeah, no, it's very difficult for me to finish a beat. And it's actually been a goal of mine to like actually challenge myself to finish a beat on stream. As you see, like I didn't finish anything here, but I kind of have something fleshed out. And Adrenaline, I know you got the 404, so aside from my thought, like if you're going to try to help yourself finish beats on the MPC, I would make yourself a song mode. I'll make yourself a template and then a song. I don't know if you've seen any of my template tutorials, but I would make yourself a template to begin with a sectioned out sequences that are blank. So like I had it like, so I have an intro, hook 2, verse 2, and an outro, and that was like the bare minimum. And then you have to create those sequences so you can go in song mode, and then you can actually input in song mode a structure of your song. So you're almost halfway there. And I understand people think that's kind of corny when you make a template, because it seems like you're like just cookie cutting this out. But if you're just practicing and trying to get yourself to the point where you're finishing something, I think it's a great idea. And then you could always tweak it from there, you know. So I'm figuring out 404 too, like talking to you, Adrenaline, and whoever else has a 404 MK2. I was figuring out how I'm gonna arrange on this thing. So it may be different if I was using the pattern sequencer, but I've just been using I've just been resampling everything. So I have samples on these pads, right? And then what I've done, I've got these are all different parts, I guess, and then I've put them, if you hit shift and pad 8, I put them all in the mute group, so I can just click, and then this is kind of a way of doing a song mode. And then so they just move each other out. This is probably how I could resample a full, I guess, range, a full song on the fly with these different parts that are in mute groups that cut each other off. It's super quiet. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I had to turn it down. I'm tripping. So you go. Yeah, it's probably ball the rap god. Rap god. See, it's on. Break it down, everyone puts them on. Come on, put them on. That's right. I'm getting high, but then I go low. I try, but I go slow. A lot of time, and who knows? I'm like a smoke being. I'm a gin and the juice. See, I'm like a spruce in the summertime at a place. What the fuck? What's in my face? I'm out of rhymes, cunnilingus.
got the English. See, To me, I've always been fired. I try to stay inspired. I made a folk, I made a smoke, made a fire. I made a smoke, made a fire, try to stay inspired. I made a smoke, I made a smoke, made a fire, gin and juice. I made a smoke, made a fire, gin and juice. Rub me wrong, I'm oh, it won't get me loose. It don't hurt. I made a fire, I made a fire. I made a smoke, made a fire, gin and juice, rub me wrong, I'll get loose. I ain't tired, I'm a spruce in the time. At a place with your face on. Made it up just now, what you want?
Okay, bye. Alright, love y'all. God bless. Stay humble. Live noise. Be bold. Run with your dreams. I'm out this bitch. Cause shit ain't what it seems. Tryna get rich, but not for the green. For that shit that come from heaven, shit ain't what it seems. Alright. I'm so